Hello, fire signs. Welcome to your Valentine's Day love reading. So this is for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I will do a general energy reading for your all fire signs, and then we'll break out each sign individually with timestamps below. So this is for singles, couples. It's complicated. Just general love readings for everyone. Thank you for watching. So fire signs, when it comes to love for Valentine's Day, we have the Queen of Swords. This is perception and truth, it says on this card, but the Queen of Swords is about getting very clear about what you want. That is the sword of truth. So for some of you, you may be discovering some truths about your love or your relationship. You might be getting to the bottom of some things. You might be finding out that someone is admiring you, right? There could be a secret admirer. Oh, wow. You've got the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is about logic and justice. But this, in a love reading, when you have a king and queen of a suit like this, it does indicate that there is, a divine counterpart. So this would be an indication that there could be a partnership with a lot of clarity and communication. There could be an air sign. That would be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra fire signs. But, this is about the two of you having a long-term successful partnership, but only if there's communication and clarity in the relationship. The beautiful Queen of Wands, passion, creativity. This is about you being self-assured. The wands relate to fire signs, which of course you are, and it's about having a lot of self-confidence, presenting yourself, expressing yourself, and feeling passionate and excitement over this time. And then the Chariot, this is a card of Cancer, is about being very strong and determined and disciplined and bringing your thoughts to earth here, grounding your ideas. So if you want love, fire signs, this is an indication that you have the potential here to meet your divine counterpart. I will say we have two queens and a king, so there could be some third-party things going on that you're discovering with this sword of truth, to be honest. And you may be moving on with the Chariot. So for some of you, the message is if you're finding out that there's been some cheating or some infidelity or a third party relationship here, whether you are in it or whether you're finding out about it, the Chariot just says that you're ready to move on from that. And if you don't want that situation, if that's not what you're wanting, that you are going to have the determination to move on. I do believe that there is a divine counterpart out there for you if you're not already with that person, fire signs. So I'm going to do a little breakout here for Aries first, and then I'll timestamp below. Okay, Aries, let's see what's going on with you for Valentine's Day. We'll use another deck and clarify these cards that are on the table. Let's see. So, are you in a third-party relationship? Are you ready to move on from that? Or are you ready to stand up for yourself? With that Queen of Wands, we've got the Knight of Wands clarifying the Queen of Swords. And that Knight of Wands is that exciting energy, passion, excitement. So if you are in a relationship, you could be leveling up. It could be a little more passion going on for this Valentine's Day, or you could be meeting someone and having a passionate, exciting date. You've got the Seven of Pentacles clarifying the King of Swords. And this is about putting work into a relationship. And when I see a king and a queen here, remember I said that's a divine partnership. This is about being with someone who's willing to put in the work to have a long-term relationship when you have the Seven of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands and the Seven of Wands. So this is about leveling up. So those of you, Aries, if you are in a third-party relationship, there's, no judgment here, but you could be rising to the top in that relationship or taking control of that. Otherwise, if you're not and you want a relationship, you're just feeling very dynamic, self-assured. You are standing out in the crowd and, show your authentic self. If you're single, get out there and be your confident, authentic self, and then Clarifying the Chariot is the Queen of Swords again. So Aries, you guys want a communication in your relationship. You want to be clear about what's going on, and you want the truth about what's going on. So some of you may be having some conversations if you're in a relationship, or you just might be like getting very clear about what you want from a relationship, and you might be meeting a Cancer. So, but otherwise, you're just feeling very clear. You know that you want to you're willing to put in the time and effort. And I feel like you want some passion out of your relationship. So if you are in a relationship and you're not getting that, you'll have some conversations. Otherwise, if you're meeting someone, I feel like it's going to be that kind of it's on exciting energy for you. So Aries, we're going to do a 3-card pick a card. If you have a question, you can ask it and pick a card. Otherwise, you could see if one stands out to you. Otherwise, I will use them as clarifiers for the cards on the table. So thank you for watching. If you do like, I'd appreciate it if you subscribed. We have the Knight of Pentacles, card number 1. So this is about building a steady, secure future. Yeah. So Aries, I do feel like you have the potential here to have a long-term relationship. This is about putting in the work and moving a little bit slowly. Even if you're excited about what's happening, you might be putting the brakes on and saying, let's get to know each other. Let's, make sure that we have the same values. Let's make sure that we want the same things in the future. And this is about being willing to put in that time and effort to have a long-term relationship. I do feel like a relationship, if you're not in a relationship, the potential here is to meet a long-term partner. The 6 of Swords. So this is a card of transitioning, moving away from anything that is causing any issues to having those conversations. I feel very strongly with all these swords here, getting very clear about what you want and communicating that and having the deep conversations. For some of you, you might be going to therapy, couples therapy or something to iron things out. But this is about wanting peace in a relationship, moving away from anything that's not peaceful, anything that's, just you're not feeling good about it. You're ready to move on from that, Aries, and have a more peaceful, firm relationship that's steady, stable, and secure. Yeah, the 2 of Pentacles. So this is a card of juggling. Again, I'm getting this third party energy here that maybe you're juggling more than one partner, which again, no judgment there. But if you want a one-on-one relationship, this is about making a choice and choosing the person that you feel most steady, stable, and secure with. Because the Pentacles really are, it's that earth energy. And the earth signs are Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. But you have all the different elements here, but feeling like you want someone, you have the potential here to meet someone with whom to build a future, to have that long-term successful future. So make sure that you're being clear about what you want and you are communicating clearly and discovering some truths about your partner. Maybe you're doing some little cyber sleuthing and figuring things out, but you want to move into something that's more steady, stable, and secure. And you seems to me that you have in the cards an indication that very well may happen for you. And if you're single, again, I think you can meet someone and have a long-term successful relationship. Just make sure you're clear about what you want and put it out there. Thank you, Aries. I appreciate it. Happy Valentine's Day. Hello, Leos. We're going to do a little breakout now just for you. We'll expand on these energies from before. So just to recap a little, it looks like you have potential for a long-term successful relationship. Be your authentic self, and you're determined to have something that feels good. Perhaps there's a Cancer involved. So the Queen of Feathers, the Queen of Swords, is clarified by the 9 of Swords. And that would be clearing up anything in a relationship that gives you any anxiety. Okay, so the 9 of Swords can be those sleepless nights, ruminating thoughts. So for some of you, if you are trying to get over an old love or a heartache, this is about getting clear and ready to, cut that fear and anxiety away, get rid of that. Otherwise, if you're looking for love, this is about, if you're in a relationship, this is about clearing the air about anything that's just causing you to feel anxious about the relationship. The King of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands are the arrows of love in tarot. So you always want to see the Eight of Wands in a relationship love reading here. And this is about meeting someone with whom you feel a really quick spark and a connection. You do have that Queen of Wands, so meeting someone with whom you feel very passionate about, and it could be that kind of love at first sight energy here. You have the beautiful Knight of Cups clarifying the Queen of Wands. This is an offer of love. This is a knight in shining armor. So yeah, I feel like if you've had some anxiety in the past in your relationships, or you haven't felt like you've been treated the way you deserve to be treated, this is about someone coming in and offering you love and feeling like seeing you for who you are, very passionate and exciting. And make sure that you are clarifying, speaking your mind with that Queen of Swords. You're really clear about what it is in your relationship. And if you are single, you know what? Write down everything that you want in a relationship. Make sure you're being very clear about what you want, and make sure that you are projecting what you want and not what you don't want. And then you've got, clarifying the Chariot is the Sun. So Leo, the Sun is your card. So this is about, really having this like wonderful, exciting, amazing relationship here. Again, with a Cancer, possibly an air sign, but I feel like if you meet someone, you could meet them traveling, because the Sun can relate to travel. Or they may have children. So that would be an indicator that you could be meeting someone with children, but feeling like, it's like such an optimistic, loving energy. And it's quite the opposite of this Nine of Swords energy. So if you're in a relationship, it could be turning around, feeling really good. If you're going away on a trip, maybe that's going to like renew your relationship. If you're single, you want to move into things that make you feel excited, happy, joyful. You want to be with a partner that's going to be aligned with you. If this is your card, which it is, Leos, this is you being your authentic self. You also have that Queen of Wands. So make sure that you are expressing yourself. And this is about feeling happy and joyful in a relationship and pushing through. If this meeting a knight in shining armor, feeling that passion, that excitement, or leveling up in the relationship that you're in. So you've got some great indications for love here, Leos, of having something that's going to be long-term, because again, we have the King and Queen there of Swords as a divine counterparts. So moving into this long-term loving relationship, getting an offer of love, and I feel like you're going to move away from anything that's caused you any kind of stress or anxiety, and it's going to feel good to be with a partner that doesn't give you that stress and anxiety. So, Leos, I'm going to do a little pick a card here. By the way, thank you for watching. If you do I'd appreciate it if you subscribed. We'll do a little pick a card. You can ask a question and pick a card. You can see if one of the cards stands out to you. Otherwise, I'll use them as clarifiers. And Leos, I just noticed on the bottom of these two decks, both decks is the High Priestess. You guys are highly intuitive, so please make sure you're following your intuition. Tap into your gut when it comes to love and relationships. That's just a little bonus message for you, Leos, that I noticed. So card number 1 is the Seven of Swords, and it's about acting strategically. You may be meeting someone and keeping it to yourself. It doesn't mean it's a negative energy at all. It just means that maybe you want to take time. You want this relationship to grow a little bit before you introduce this person, or you want to get to know someone a little bit better. It's also acting strategically about how maybe you can spend time with this person, maybe how you guys can go away. You have to kind of come up with some good ideas. Someone may be surprising you with something also. They may be like getting you a secret gift or something. For some reason, I really feel like travel is in the cards for you, Leos, for at least some of you. You have the Ten of Wands. So this is a card of putting in the work into a relationship. So if you are in a relationship and you do want it to continue. This is about communicating clearly. Like I said, with the King and Queen of Swords, maybe getting some counseling or therapy. But the Eight of Wands is about putting in the work to get the results. If you do feel like, conversely, that you put in all the work and it still makes you feel anxious, maybe that relationship isn't for you, and maybe you are going to cut someone away so that you can have someone else. And then you have the Three of Swords, and this is healing after heartache. Again, could be a third party here. This came out very clearly with Aries as well. So if you're in a third party relationship, no judgment if you want that, this could be a continuation of that. But if you've been cheated on, or, the Seven of Swords can be that cheating energy. The Nine of Swords can be that upset over being cheated on. This is an omen of healing. And I could certainly see the healing here with a loving partner who's going to come in, who's going to be more aligned with what you want, who wants to bring you joy and happiness. And again, if you're in a relationship, I could just see that relationship leveling up. And trust your intuition, Leos, and happy Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, Sagittariuses. Let's get a little deeper into this message for you. Divine counterparts, being your authentic self, perhaps a Cancer in the picture. So let's see what we have here. The Six of Swords is clarifying the Queen of Swords. So this is a card of moving into something that's very peaceful and calm. So yeah, if you're in a relationship that hasn't felt that way, it could be communicating clearly about what you want, going to counseling, or even leaving behind someone who doesn't bring you peace and is giving you upset in your life. The King of Swords clarifies the King of Swords. So I love to use two different decks to see if there's repeating messages. So yeah, this is about wanting long-term success, having a relationship where you feel like there's no mystery. That's the, as I said, it's a sword of truth, but it's really clarity. It's clarity of the mind. It's being able to speak your mind, communicate clearly, being with a partner who respects what you have to say, and, cutting away anything just cutting away the bullshit, to be honest. I just feel like if you're in a relationship that's just been stressful and annoying, and you can't seem to ever say the right thing, you want to transition away from that and move into something that makes you feel like you can say what you need to say and be heard and be seen. Otherwise, if you're single, get really clear about what you want and put it out there. Write that list of the things that you want in a partner. Communicate clearly if you're meeting someone what you want, so that if they don't meet your expectations, you can move on. So you're not wasting time. The King of Swords is like that logical, what I need to do what's best right now for me. And it doesn't mean that it's being selfish. It just means you're being clear about what you want. And then you have the Five of Wands clarifying the Queen of Wands. Yeah, so that's a little argumentative energy. Moving away from that with the Six of Swords. You may want a little bit of that banter back and forth, but you don't want arguments, and you don't want nitpicking, and you don't want people who are constantly challenging you. So move away from that energy there of the Five of Wands for sure. And then you have beautiful, the Two of Cups. I love the Two of Cups in a love reading because it's a soulmate. It's finding that special person that's perfect for you. And they may not be perfect, but they're perfect for you. Bottom of the deck, you also have the Lovers card. So in a love reading, I love to see the Lovers. You have potential here, Sagittarius, to have this long-term loving relationship. I certainly see that. To move away from anything that's stressful, argumentative energy, to leave behind the things that don't bring you peace in a relationship. I think you're ready to have a loving, peaceful relationship here, and you're determined to do that. Potential to meet someone, absolutely. If you meet someone for this Valentine's Day, the Two of Cups and the Lovers say that there's a potential for long-term loving relationship. So Sagittarius, we're going to do a little pick a card. First, I want to say thank you for watching. And if you do like the video, please subscribe. I'd appreciate that. Otherwise, we have 3 cards here, and you can ask a question and pick a card. You can see if one jumps out at you. Otherwise, I'll use them as further clarifiers. Sagittarius, Nine of Cups. So this is an absolute yes card, and this is your wishes coming true and complete emotional fulfillment. So Sagittarius says, so far you guys have the best of the fire sign readings here, of the potential of finding true love, finding your soulmate, feeling in love, leveling up, moving away from anything that's uneasy in your relationship to things that feel more peaceful and loving. I love that energy. Wow, the Three of Cups. So some of you might be getting married or engaged. The Three of Cups is that celebratory energy, and it is about getting engaged or married. If you're looking to meet someone, you could be meeting them when you're out with friends or having fun. So keep an eye out for that. It's another yes card. And then, wow, another yes card, the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is abundance. It's having it all. It's feeling like you're at the top of your game. Sagittarius says, make sure you're putting yourself out there if you want a relationship, showing people how awesome you are, being your dynamic self like that Queen of Wands, having the confidence and speaking your mind. I will say another meaning, though, for the Nine of Pentacles is the independent woman. So for those of you who may have been on your own for some time and felt like, I don't need someone, it's okay. You don't have to need someone to enjoy a loving relationship. There may be someone out there, I feel very strongly, Sagittarius, is that you could meet someone who matches your energy, who enhances your life. I always feel like if I'm not enhancing your life, I don't need to be in it. And I feel like you're ready to have this abundant, loving relationship. Hopes, wishes, and dreams coming true. Soulmate energy for you. Certainly a beautiful omen. I hope you have a wonderful, happy Valentine's Day, and thank you for watching.